What's good? Wagwan, what's up? I'm just about to be chatting, bro, because that's what I do. I don't do no scripts when I probably should. I don't do scripts. I just have an idea in my mind, and then I start chatting. So, I mean, bro, based on the title, I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory where I'm going with this. I made a video like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it was about like how people say video games aren't fun anymore because everyone is growing up, whatever. But we gotta talk about the stuff that's going on right now, bro. So first and foremost, gaming is cooked. I think it should be acknowledged that gaming as a whole is indeed cooked, and it's okay, bro. Like, all good things must come to an end. But it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good at all, bro. So the first thing that I want niggas to think about, right? This whole generation, 2020, PS5, Series X, until now, 2025 is May 2nd when I'm doing this video. Think about the new multiplayer games that have released since 2020, since November 2020, that have been successful or a hit. I'm not talking about pre-existing games. Fortnite, COD, 2K, Madden, none of that shit. None of those annual games, none of those games that we've had for almost a decade. None of those. Because believe it or not, Fortnite gonna be 10 years old in 2 years, which is fucking crazy, my nigga. But just think about it, right? There isn't one. The only one that niggas could say is Rivals. That's it. Rivals is the best you got. That's the best you got. That shit just came out. It hasn't even really stood the test of time, bro. It's only been like 4 or 5 months. No, actually 6 months because it came out in December. It's only been a little bit. And even then, I can't speak and say that niggas aren't playing it, because I'm sure they are, but I'm not playing that shit. But I'm just one person in a fucking community of millions of people. But bro, yeah, it is cooked. There have been games that like have dropped that were multiplayer that were supposed to be like a hit, and they haven't hit. Like, I mean, recently we got Concord, we got what was the Halo? Which one was it? Fucking Halo, whatever. I don't remember which one it was. Infinite. Halo Infinite. I don't have an Xbox, so I don't know. But I don't, it don't make no noise, bro. It don't make no noise. From an ignorant nigga perspective, it just don't make no noise, bro. Niggas not talking about Halo in 2025 unless it's Reach, Halo 2, Halo 3, some shit. Texas Chainsaw came out. Shit was Reggie. And like, bro, like realistically, bro, nothing has come out that was worth talking about or that was worth playing multiplayer wise, my nigga. Nothing. Right? And everything that has dropped that's been multiplayer for the most part has been like free to play, live service shit that has been ass. Foam Stars. What else, bro? Like, I'm just trying to think of shit. All the best games, the highlights of this generation, which there aren't fucking many, have been single player games, bro. Which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Like, I'm cool with that. God of War, Spider-Man, fucking I don't know, bro. Like, is that it? I know Indiana Jones came out in December, but I don't know how good that was. It comes to PlayStation like this month, I think. So I'll get to it at some point. But like Returnal, which is actually co-op. That's a co-op game. It's not co-op, it's single player, but has a co-op option. That shit is solid. It's a lot of solid single player games out there, bro. Like Lies of P. I can't think of shit, bro. I can't think of any of the other like single player games because I haven't played a lot of them. But Hogwarts was the best selling game that year or some shit, right? Which was like the first time that it wasn't like COD or Rockstar or some crazy like statistic, bro. All the biggest games have been single player games, and that is not an issue, but we also need multiplayer games, bro. Fortnite and COD and 2K can't carry the fucking load forever, my nigga, because 2K, realistically, that shit is cooked. That shit is not fun. It's not fun, bro. And it's like 25. I don't even think it's a bad game, bro. I dead ass don't think it's a bad game, but it's just not fun to play. It doesn't have replay value. It's not entertaining. It's just like, it's not hitting, bro. That's just all it is, bro. This shit is not hitting. It's not hitting, bro. And I don't know if it's because it's basketball. I mean, I still enjoy fucking watching basketball, playing basketball, but bro, playing 2K is just not fun at all. Like, Fortnite, when the shit came out, you could play that bitch all day and be entertained. There was a time where you might not have been able to play 2K all day, but you could play it for a decent amount of hours and still want to play more after you got off. This shit right now is cooked. I think the best route for them to take would be to do just 2K, NBA 2K, no year like attached to it. And at the start of the next generation, you know, just update it every year, roster updates, because y'all aren't changing the game enough to keep fucking releasing a new $70 game. And we're going to get into that too every fucking year. Like, it's just pointless. You can do 4 to 5 years or even like 3.5 years of the same game and just constantly update it. And then midway into the gen, you do another game for that generation. Like, it's just, this shit is not hitting, bro. NCAA was fun. I'm glad that's coming back. You know, we got Skate coming out, early access this year, as long as it doesn't get delayed. GTA 6 just got delayed as of this morning, so that shit is cooked. It says May 26, 2026. But come on, let's keep it a buck. That shit probably not coming out till next fall. Let's just be honest, bro. Everything that's left remaining of this fucking generation is single player games that niggas are looking forward to. Skate, I think, will be what's the word? Like it'll be something. It'll be something like test the water. It'll test the waters to see what niggas want. It's gonna be free to play. It's an existing IP, and like, as long as the game is good, it should be straight. It is EA, and we know how they get with monetization, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I had early access testing for it, but I never like signed in and got my shit, so I didn't even get to play it, which kind of sucks because I wanted to see what it was hitting for. But you know, I'll get to it at some point when it comes back around. But all the multiplayer games are copy paste, bro. They're copy paste. There are like 30 hero shooters. They don't survive. Multiverses was supposed to be a big game. Like, low key, if you were to name that shit in one of the multiplayer games that, you know, went crazy this generation, when the beta dropped, come on, niggas was on that. OD, niggas was on that. It was content being made, everything. Like, niggas was playing that shit for real. Then it came and it went. Came back and niggas was not fucking with it, bro. They fumbled that. That could have been the biggest, one of the biggest multiplayer games of the genre, bro. Because there are no other platform fighters like that had the attention that Multiverses had on console. Like, you got Smash on Switch, but that's on Switch, my nigga. Next closest thing would be Brawlhalla, but that shit don't get attention like Multiverses did just because of the fucking IP alone. Like, all the shit that the niggas could pull from, and they didn't. But that's another. Actually, that conversation is dead. The game is getting canned, just like all the other multiplayer games. We had Rumbleverse that dropped. That shit came and went. And that was by Epic, or like published by Epic. I don't know what the fuck. One of my friends like they should have gotten WWE like licensing. That shit could have been solid for them, but I don't know. But another thing, like I said, we was gonna talk about it. The Switch 2 comes out June 5th for $450. The Nintendo Switch for $450. Now, I'm not even going to get into the whole like politics aspect of it because I don't really get in. That's not my bag. I'm not in that bag. That's just not my bag. But, bro, I don't even think $450 is a lot of money for a console. I have a PS5. I paid $500 and then like $25 tax for my shit retail. But it's a PS5. I can do a whole lot on it. And it's a powerful console. The Switch 2, I'm only buying for Nintendo games. That's literally it. It's the whole reason I have a Switch now, bro. So I can play Mario Kart, Mario Party, Smash, XYZ, Breath of the Wild, which I've never even played. That's the whole reason I have it. You think I'm on that shit to play Fortnite or Fall Guys? And the Switch 2 is going to be more powerful. Like, of course, I think it's going to be like a PS4, Xbox One type power level, which, I mean, it's 2025, my nigga. But I'm not playing COD on that shit. I'm not playing Madden on that shit. I'm not playing 2K. There's nothing I'm going to play on a Switch that I can't play on my console. Except for that From Software game, wherever the fuck. That game I'll probably play up there because I think it might be exclusive. But, yeah, bro, gaming is a very expensive hobby at this point. It was already like kind of expensive, but now, my nigga, this shit is really an expensive ass hobby that you don't make no money from this. It's not even like a hobby like that. This shit is for pure entertainment, my nigga. Switch games, $80 digital. You want the physical fucking copy, the cartridge? $90 for Mario Kart. That is crazy. Ghost of Yodi comes out October 2nd, I think. Hopefully that shit don't get delayed. But it costs $70 for the base game. Standard, no deluxe. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hopefully they don't change that shit. What happens if you pre-order it right now? It should be straight. Even if they do like announce that they're gonna make the games $80, that shit is already set in stone. Xbox, those niggas just announced all their shit is going up. Every single thing is going up. $80 for their first party games, which is including Call of Duty now, because those niggas bought Activision. So when it comes to PlayStation and Switch, it's gonna be $80 for COD, unless you have Game Pass or you want to rich your games and shit. I don't know, but $80 for COD is crazy as fuck. I mean, $70. It's only a $10 difference, I guess, but this is a $20 difference from what it was 5 years ago, bro. This shit is insane. And for the single player games, let's be real, how much playtime are you even gonna get out of those shits, bro? Let's keep it a buck, my nigga. Like, The Last of Us 2, I think, was 28 hours or some shit like that. 20 something hours. That's perfectly fine. That's an amazing, like, long ass game. And there's like, you know, you want to get the platinums and do the side content or like fucking collect all the collectibles and shit. You'll get a good like 50, 60 shit, maybe even 100. I don't fucking know. I've only played through the story, but you'll get a good amount of hours out of that fucking game. And that's just an example. There are games that are longer than that, but for games like 2K and COD, where like they're dropped every year. You're supposed to be able to play this shit for a long ass time. You're not even putting the same amount of hours like to the dollar amount, bro, when you buy that shit. When 2K comes out, I'm not buying it. I'll buy it on sale for play now. I'm not doing my career, none of that shit. Because if them bringing back the old parks couldn't convince me that I wanted to play, nothing will at this point. I need a new like basketball game to play, and 2K is not it. But bro, I'm not getting 80 hours of that shit. A good chunk of the hours are gonna come from me playing the first week, 2 weeks, grinding camos, grinding fucking VC, grinding whatever, like whatever it is for whatever game, bro. Those first 2 weeks are you grinding. You know, you're trying to get shit, whatever the fuck. After that, this shit falls off. It happens every time, bro. Even with COD, I'm like, oh, like Black Ops 6, this shit's solid. Grinded camos, got diamond for the first time. After that, I only get on when niggas ask. Like, if I'm bored, I play NCAA. If nobody on, bro, that's what the fuck I play. But $80? That shit is crazy, and it's gonna be $600 for a Series X, bro. And for a Series S, I think it's like $359 or like $4 something. I don't remember exactly, bro. But like, why would anybody buy a fucking Xbox for $600 when you're advertising everything in the world to be an Xbox, but an Xbox? Like, you're putting your games on other consoles and shit. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen over there, bro. But I'm assuming that PlayStation is for sure gonna increase their pricing and everything else because of the fact that Nintendo and Microsoft both did it, bro. Like, they gotta follow suit. GTA 6 got delayed. Sucks. Can't say it wasn't expected. But May 26th, knowing there's going to be another delay, is just like, nah. That shit hurt. And it would have been nice if they would have gave us a trailer, you know, a trailer 2, and then at the end of it, May 26th. That would have been a lot better than a fucking Newswire post. Oh, man. This shit is cooked, bro. This shit is cooked. Only game I'm looking forward to this year is Ghost of Yodi and Skate. That's literally it. Nothing else. Nothing is moving me, my nigga. This shit is cooked. I haven't even been playing my PlayStation for real. I haven't uploaded in 82 days at the point of me making this video. Actually, 83 days. But, you know, I'm trying to cook some shit up behind the scenes and shit, so it's whatever. But what niggas think, bro? Is this shit cooked or what? Is it redeemable? Because I feel like the peak of gaming, like everyone can agree the shit has already came and gone. From the PS2 to the PS4, the 360, PS3, that was the peak. It's never gonna hit that again, ever, bro. Or I say between the PS2 and the PS5, because the PS4 era is in between, you know, the PS3 and the PS5. But when the PS5 era starts, the Series X era starts, nah. This shit is chalk. This shit is chalk. This shit is a luxury at this point. Shit not even a hobby, bro. If you got a game console, nigga, and you got games, you better cherish that shit. Because this shit only gonna get worse. With DLC and everything, bro, like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. But, like, I gotta get a Switch 2. And it's a good thing that Mario Kart is the only shit that's announced, because I might just be playing that shit in fucking Mario Party, nigga, and the games I already have. I think Donkey Kong is like $60 or $50, which I guess is solid, but that shit probably is only like 8-9 hours long. That's the issue. Like, you're not even getting your money's worth out of these games, but that's just the way shit is right now, bro. So yeah, that's it. I'm out.